Hello students, now today in this lecture we will see the theorem 6 statement and proof. So statement of the theorem is a non-decreasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent, or an increasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent. So you know sequence non-decreasing and non-increasing. Non-decreasing sequence means increasing sequence, that means terms goes on increasing. Next term is greater than the previous term. This sequence is called as non-decreasing sequence. So if the sequence is non-decreasing or increasing, and if it is bounded above, that means sequence is increasing, still it has its upper bound, then that sequence is always convergent sequence. So we have to prove this theorem. So suppose sequence Sn n is equal to 1 to infinity is an increasing sequence, and let it is bounded above. Therefore sequence Sn may have the terms S1, S2, S3 dash dash. Therefore we call this set as capital A. So sequence Sn means set A contains terms S1, S2, S3 dash dash, and this sequence, this set is a non-empty subset of set of real numbers, because sequence is sequence of real numbers. So this is some real numbers are here, and it is, this set is subset of set of real numbers R. So we have taken set A, and it is also bounded above. Now since the set is bounded above, the set must have upper bound. The set having which is bounded above, that set must have its upper bound, and if set has upper bound, then there must be least upper bound. That means least of all the upper bounds. We write it in short LUB. So if set is bounded above, then it has a least upper bound. Therefore take the least upper bound as capital M. So capital M is LUB of set A is equal to S1, S2, S3 dash dash. By definition of LUB, for given epsilon greater than 0, M minus epsilon is not upper bound of A. That means if M is upper bound of set A, then any number which is less than M will not be upper bound of set A. Therefore for small epsilon we have taken M minus epsilon. This M minus epsilon will not be upper bound of A, because M is upper bound. Therefore for some value n, which is integer value, that for that capital N Sn is greater than m minus epsilon. That means if m minus epsilon is not upper bound, then there must be some values greater than that m minus epsilon. Therefore, for some capital N, S capital N greater than m minus epsilon. Now, since sequence Sn, n is equal to 1 to infinity, is non-decreasing sequence or increasing sequence, this Sn is greater than m minus epsilon for n is greater than capital N. That means there will be some terms Sn which are greater than this m minus epsilon. That means for some values of small n which is greater than this capital N, that Sn is greater than m minus epsilon. Now also Sn is less than capital M. Since capital M is upper bound, this Sn is less than or equal to capital M by definition of LUB. Sn, this is for all n, we can say that Sn is less than or equal to capital M. Therefore, Sn is less than capital M plus epsilon for all n belongs to capital I. For all n values, that means for all the terms, each term is less than capital M plus epsilon. Since capital M is least upper bound, therefore any term which is greater than that least upper bound will be greater than each term. Therefore Sn is less than m plus epsilon. So in above equation 1 we have shown that Sn is greater than m minus epsilon, and here we have shown that Sn is less than m plus epsilon. That means from both the equations we can say that Sn is less than m plus epsilon and greater than m minus epsilon. Both the equations, combining both equations, we can write Sn is greater than m minus epsilon and less than m plus epsilon. This implies that mod Sn minus m is less than epsilon and greater than minus epsilon. Therefore, mod Sn minus m is less than epsilon. This is definition of modulus for all n greater than or equal to capital N. Therefore, this is the definition of limit. So we can say that limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to capital M. Thus, if sequence has a limit, then we call that sequence as a convergent sequence. Therefore, the sequence Sn, n is equal to 1 to infinity, is convergent sequence. So, we have shown that the sequence which is non-decreasing and bounded above is always convergent. We stop here. Thank you.